When we look at our plants at home, we usually think about the beauty, calm, and coziness they bring. Plants help us feel better, adding freshness and supporting an atmosphere of well-being. But have you ever considered that not all plants may benefit us? It turns out that some plants can actually block our path to abundance and happiness. One such plant is the snake plant, known for its dual influence on our lives. This ancient knowledge from Buddhist culture teaches us that certain plants can restrict positive energy flows. Instead of bringing us prosperity, they take strength from everything around us. Today I'll explain why this snake plant can be a source of misfortune and how to use an ancient Buddhist secret to protect yourself and your space from its impact. Watch this video until the end, and you'll learn how to make your home a place where well-being and happiness flow freely, inviting abundance in all its forms. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a concept called Qi, or energy. It's the life force that permeates all living and non-living things. Qi is the flow that connects everything, impacting our health, mood, and of course, our success. But as we know, energy can flow in various ways. The correct direction of this energy brings abundance, light, and happiness. When the flow of Qi is blocked, it creates stagnation, causing abundance to stop, health to decline, and problems to increase. In Buddhism, it's believed that every home has hidden traps for energy, and one of the most common traps is the snake plant. This plant may seem ordinary and even beautiful at first glance, but its energy can absorb the Qi flow, slow it down, or even worse, block it entirely. Paying attention to plants has always been part of Buddhist practices because plants can be either strong helpers or hidden obstacles. In the case of the snake plant, it's believed that its presence in the home can disrupt energy flows. Why is this plant called a snake? In Buddhist texts, there's a description of a force resembling a snake's coil. It slowly but surely stops movement, wrapping around light and abundance, much like a snake encircles its prey. One of the best-known examples of a plant that falls under this category is ivy. People love it for its greenery and the cozy atmosphere it creates by covering walls and objects in the house. But in Buddhist practices, ivy is considered a plant that can entangle energy. When ivy wraps around objects in your home, it's said to trap the Qi flow, preventing it from moving freely. This stagnation can lead to issues with success, financial challenges, and even physical discomfort. In Buddhist philosophy, it's believed that any object that hinders energy can act as a barrier to prosperity and happiness. That's why understanding the influence of the things we surround ourselves with is so important. Here's a real-life example. A woman who sought advice from a Buddhist master shared that her work began to struggle, financial difficulties arose, and she started feeling constantly exhausted. The master advised her to pay attention to her plants at home. She realized that she had ivy wrapped around her work desk. Following the master's advice, she removed the plant. After some time, she started feeling better. Her work began to improve, and her finances started stabilizing. This example shows that sometimes the most ordinary things can harbor hidden forces. Ivy in the house isn't always just a decorative plant, but potentially a trap for energy. Many people familiar with this principle prefer replacing ivy and similar plants with ones that encourage a free energy flow. Buddhist practice recommends using plants that promote abundance and prosperity. One such plant is the money tree, which is said to help accumulate wealth, create an atmosphere of abundance, and allow energy to move freely. So why do we choose the snake plant instead of beneficial plants? Sometimes it's just because we're unaware of its hidden impact. But if we're striving for harmony and prosperity, understanding how plants can affect our lives becomes essential. Buddhism teaches that everything in our home, from large furniture to small plants, influences our energy. Plants with low energy can drain energy from everything around them. The ancient Buddhist secret is to surround yourself only with items that help rather than hinder the energy flow. For example, if you have ivy, consider whether this plant is preventing your space from breathing. According to Buddhist masters, the best spaces allow energy to flow smoothly without blockages. This is achieved not only by choosing the right plants, but also by regularly caring for them. Remember, all living things feel our attitude. When we care for our plants, clean them, and remove dried leaves, we're also creating space for positive energy. However, if you already have ivy or another plant that might be an energy trap, you don't have to remove it immediately. You can change its position, keeping it away from areas where you spend a lot of time. For instance, avoid placing such plants near your bed, workspace, or places where you spend significant time. This way, the QI energy can circulate more freely and avoid stagnation. It's essential to understand that a home isn't just a space where we live, but a place that affects all aspects of our lives. Our choice determines whether this space fills with light and good fortune or remains in shadow. Every time you choose something for your home, ask yourself, does this help my energy grow and develop? If the answer is yes, keep it in your home. If no, consider how it might impact your well-being. Buddhist practices teach us to listen to our home, feel its state, and seek harmony in everything that surrounds us. Let your home be your support rather than an obstacle on the path to happiness and success. If you have a snake plant, you might consider moving it to the garden or balcony. This will free your home from its influence while preserving it if it's dear to you. Every day, Buddhist monks pay attention to the energy flow around them, as it affects their meditation, inner peace, and harmony. We can adopt this principle for ourselves, making our homes places of strength and inspiration. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed it and want to learn more about philosophy, energy, and ancient secrets, subscribe to our channel. Give this video a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Perhaps you have your own stories about how the energy of things affected you. Let your home become a source of light, well-being, and prosperity. See you soon.